I have to say that these gentlemen all spent a lot of time with me, and I want to tell you that there's only one thing, one advantage of being my age. That's the only advantage I can think. You know what it is? Wives don't mind how much time you spend with their husbands. So that's absolute truth.
Which was not true in your younger days.
When I was in my 20s, I was living in Manhattan and playing the accordion on TV and in nightclubs. I never played polkas, and I never played a real accordion. I played jazz and classics. And I had gone to NYU for about 3 years, and I'd been married. But nothing really pleased me. I didn't like being rooted to anything. I didn't like being anchored to one street or one city, even one country. I wanted to know the world. And one night, my chance came through. I was playing in Jack Dempsey's club on Broadway. And in walked 3 young guys, blonde guys, and they happened to be Norwegian musicians on the MS Oslo Fjord, which is a cruiser, and it was docked in Manhattan. And they heard me play, and they said, please play a jam session with us. And so that night, about midnight, when I was through, I went to the ship, and we played, and we jammed until about 4 in the morning, at which time they said, we want you with us. The ship was then going to the land of the midnight sun. That was Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Finland. So I'm going to read a bit of that chapter, if I may. Goodbye America, it's called. Midday on Saturday, June 30th, 1956. Passengers crowded the deck of the MS Oslo Fjord as the cruise ship's gangplank swung up and away from the Manhattan pier. I was 27, but that day felt like the first day of my life. I'd lived like an alien. I didn't belong, a puppet dangling from strings, pulled by agents and audiences, conforming to the codes of show business, fishtail gowns, seductive smiles, working 6 hours a night for money to buy things I didn't want, slotted into the market's niches. From then on, I'd carve my own. I'd work my way from continent to continent. I'd see every bit of the globe. I'd find answers to questions that haunted me. Does anything exist that doesn't change? Can I find anything in the world knocking myself out for? Why am I different? Yearning for a freedom I can't even define.